Hello, baseball fans. Welcome back to another episode, another video in this New York Yankees full season playthrough in Out of the Park Baseball. Thanking everyone that have viewed the videos and supported the channel with your subscriptions. Being a subscriber, I appreciate it. At the time of this video, we have 22 baseball fans subscribed to this amazing series. I don't know about amazing, but it is a series. All right. We're about to play the Tampa Bay Rays. We are in first place by one game. We've got Toronto and Baltimore right on our heels, so we'll be keeping an eye on them. The date of this game is July 30th. We're about at the deadline, right at the cusp, the very end. And we had made some moves. Hopefully you've seen the previous videos. You will see all the moves that I've made. I've been very busy, and I do hope that they work out. There's your lineups and your pitching for today's game. And let's get the volume to 30. I think that is the sweet spot. Some of the videos in previously have been a little bit audio-wise not too good. The game sound was kind of overpowering my voice. Overpowering. I said powering. All right, it's too early. My brain doesn't want to work. All right, we have Josh Lowe, Carlos Carrasco. There's your pitching lineup. And I do wanted to try something for this game. And bear with me for 1 second. Okay, so I want to try something new for this game. I want this broadcast to kind of be a little bit like MLB. You know, if you're watching this on television, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angles. And let's see if I can do this correctly. Let's go to game options. So let's see. I did this last night on my mobile because this game is also available on your phone or on a tablet. It's called OOTP Go, and you can get it from the App Store or the Play Store. So last night I was messing around with camera views. So let's see. Initial camera view would be from home plate. Home plate. Is there a regular home plate? Okay, so home plate. And the pitch camera view would be from center field close. Is there one? There it is, center field close. And then action camera view would be wide. Okay, so that one's okay. And I think we're following the ball. I said no on this one. Let me see. Is this in fact something that I wanted to do? I'm not sure. Anyway, I want to try this. Let me know what you think. I kind of like this. It kind of feels like you're watching this on TV. Should I follow the ball just for this particular, yeah, let me put the players. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a try. All right. Pereira in left, Grisham in center, Bellinger at right. Judge has a day off today. Baum, Volpe, Chisholm, and Goldschmidt in the infield. Carrasco pitching, Wells behind the plate. And we are underway. We're going to do the pan. I hope this looks nice. I hope so. Let me know what you think. To me, it's like watching this on television. There we go. There's the first pitch. That's going to be a base hit. Okay, we've got Yandy Diaz, the Yandy Man can. There's the pitch from Carrasco. Ground ball. That's going to be a double play. I like it when we follow the ball because you can see the uniforms. It kind of looks a little bit more realistic, like you're watching this on TV. I said that already. All right. Here is Junior Caminero. There's the pitch by number 59. I love seeing the numbers there. That's a deep fly ball. And it's caught. No runs, one hit, no errors. Bottom of the first. Here's Anthony Volpe. Let me know what you think about this camera system. There's the pitch. That's a walk. Jazzy J Chisholm. I think the players are too big. Let me lower that a little bit. Anthony Volpe gets a single as we get the player sizes down to, let me see, 120. Let's do 100. That's cool. Everyone went on a diet. They all lost weight. They're slimmer now. All right, here's A-bomb. Ground ball to short. That's a force at second. And Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. You can pause the videos here at any time. That's an easy out there. We ran ourselves not necessarily out of the inning, but we now have 2 outs. That retires the side. All right, here is Carlos Carrasco pitching to Brandon Lowe.
Strike 3.
Brandon Lowe strikes out, and here's Carrasco pitching to Jonathan Aranda. He's been given his Aranda rights, and he waived his rights so that he can hit a home run. Hae-Sung Kim coming in. There's a pop-up going back for it. Is Grisham, 2 men away. That's a strike. The only thing I don't like about the pitcher, the center field view looking into the pitcher, is that you don't get to see the name of who's batting. All right, Joe Rock pitching to Rortvedt. What's his name? Let me move this a little bit. Ben Rortvedt. Oh yeah, the Corvette. That was his nickname. All right, here's the pitch. And he's not pitching to Corvette. He's the catcher for him. So he's throwing to Corvette, I guess you can say. All right, Goldilocks with a double. Here's Everson Pereira. He walks. And Cody Bellinger. That's a little dribbler up the first baseline. Easy play. Runners on second and third. 1 man away, and Austin Wells. The mustache. He strikes out. 2 men away. Trent Grisham. So it's funny, I asked, what do you guys think of this? The only problem is I'm about a week and a half. I have about a week and a half of videos uploaded already. Oh, what word I was looking for? Oh, I'm a week and a half ahead. So by the time you watch this video, I will have already another week and a half worth of videos uploaded. So if you say you hate this with all your heart and I don't make any changes, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because this video, by the time it gets uploaded, I will be already a week and a half to 2 weeks worth of games already ahead. And what I do is I will take a day that I have enough time and I will record around 3 games. And then of course every day I'll try to record a game. So I try to stay ahead for several reasons. I want to make sure that I can upload a game a day. And this is not, I know this is supposed to be live baseball, you know, not, you don't want to pre-record a baseball game and then show it, right? But it's kind of what networks do. I went to some tapings of some talk shows, and on the day of our taping, there were 3 times available for tickets. So when let's say my show, my taping was 9 in the morning, right? There would be another taping at 12 and another taping at 3, something like that. So shows like talk shows, back in the day there was Richard Bay, what's the other guy, Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake, all those folks, right? they would record several episodes a day. And then there was one that was only in Spanish called Giant Saturday, Sábado Gigante. That was a very famous one back in the day for Latin folks. And I went to one of those tapings, and they used to do 2 tapings on Saturday. And I think, if I remember the guy telling me, they also do a taping on Sunday. So they'll knock out 3 shows in 1 week. I think regular TV, when it used to be network TV, they would have a rehearsal day. Like if it was a brand new show that's being shown once a week, I think they have a reading one day, a rehearsal second day, and the taping the third day. I could be wrong about that, but they're the ones that only do and I think they obviously they record ahead of time, right? Like they'll have several episodes already recorded and uploaded. All right, all this talking, and we are losing now 4-0. A-bomb, trying to get something going here. So anyway, to make a long story short, I may not make the change until a week or 2 later. So sorry about that. What I could do is go back to the regular. Giancarlo Stanton went yard, and you've cut the lead 4-2. What I'll do is I'll go back to the regular camera system after this game, and if you tell me you enjoy this, I'll change it back, but you won't see it for about a week or 2. All right, here's the pitch to Goldilocks. He strikes out. I actually enjoy this one. This is my preferred method, so I'm going to use this in my own sim with the Mets, and also on the sim that I have now going on my phone. Yeah, I'm chock full of baseball. Hae-Sung Kim. You do get to see his name on the Jumbotron right before they cut to the other camera. I'll show you up here. All right, here's Ben Rotvet right there. Hold on. Oh, rain is beginning to fall. Never mind. All right. Ben Rotvet. See right? Oh, that one went fast. That's hit deep. Not deep, but sort of deep. Deep-ish. Johnny DeLuca. We're trailing 4-2. Two men away, and Vance Honeycutt.
Strike 3.
All right, that retires the side. Vance Honeycutt's wife always tells them when they're making dinner, Vance, honey, cut the onions. Get it? Cut, honey, cut. Never mind. Everson Pereira. Wah, wah, wah. That's a fly ball to left. That's deep. And that's a home run for Everson Pereira. Touch him all, Everson. You've just gone yard and have brought the Yankees within 1 run. And you get the home run trot. Tiptoeing through the tulips. I got a home run. I'm going in the dugout. Cody Bellyache Bellinger to the plate. There is the pitch. Ground ball to first, or the second base. Verbal mishap, miscue, take a shot. J-Rock pitching in to Austin Wells. Ooh, that's going to drop in for a base hit. Run around first base, 1 man away. Trent Grisham trying to get something going. He hits a ground ball to shortstop to throw to second. 1 man has been taken off the bases, and Trent Grisham remains at first. Ground ball to third by Volpe. Throw to second. That retires the side. Top of the 5th. Here's Josh Lowe coming to the plate. Josh Lowe, what is he doing today? Oh, over here. I'm looking over here for Josh Lowe, and I said, wait, he didn't get 7 hits in 4 innings. I'm like, what the heck? He did get 1 hit, though. He's 1 for 2. I guess that's a miscue. Take a shot.
Strike 3.
1 man down. Here's Yandy Man. The Yandy Man can. Ooh, that's right up the middle. for a base hit. Yandy's on first. All right, Junior Caminero. The rain has stopped. So it was raining? I didn't see any raindrops. Did you? That's a base hit to right. And now they're going to have runners on first and second with one man out. We need a double play ball. Carrasco looks into Wells. He gets the sign. There is the pitch. Ground ball, double play, please. All right, we got one. 2 men away, first and third. Jonathan. I can't see the name down here. Oh, but it's here. Jonathan Aranda. How long have I been playing this game? He's been read his Aranda rights, and he hits the ball up the right field line. That's going to score a run. Runners on second and third. Tampa Bay leads 5-3. Here is the pitch to Hae-Sung Kim. Ground ball. Third base. Throw over to first. That retires the side. 5-3. Tampa Bay. Jazzy J. Chisholm coming in to bat for the Yankees. There's a strikeout. One man down. A bomb. Fly ball to left. 2 men away. Let's see here. 29 at bat. Okay, Hae-Sung Kim. All right, here we go. Giancarlo Stanton. We need a bomb. We didn't get it. That retires the side. Going to the bottom of the fifth now. I meant to say the top of the sixth. Miscue. Take a shot. I think I want to take off the labels on these guys. It's getting a little bit crowded there. Where are the player labels? Oh, player labels. Oh, yes. Right. Label locations. Large labels. Let's do small labels. I think that's it. Yep. All right. Good. Perfect. Get a little bit less crowded there, right? I like to see the infield. There's a pitch. Ground ball. That was Ben Rutbett. 1 man away. Here's DeLuca. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Johnny DeLuca now at first base. See, I like to see the numbers on the uniforms. It gives it a touch of realism. Honey, cut the onions. Or honey, cut the lawn, or cut the tree limbs. But honey, don't cut the cheese. All right. 2 men away. Here's J-Lo. There's a high fly ball in the infield. That retires it. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. Here's Goldilocks. Goldilocks with a dribbler there between the pitcher and the first baseman. Everson Pereira with a fly ball to right. 2 men away. And Bellyache Bellinger. He's got a tummy ache today because we are losing. That retires the side. Going to the top of the seventh. Here is Yandy Man. The Yandy Man can. That's a pop up there to the second baseman Chisholm. Caminero. Caminero gets a base hit. He's on first. If you want insurance, you can use home insurance right there. See that? That was an error. Runners on first and second. 1 man away. Aranda being read his Aranda rights. He strikes out. You have the right to sit down. Here's Kim. Ground ball to short. And that retires the side. Top of the seventh. Yankees still trailing 5-3. Austin Wells going to try to get something going here. He does not. 1 man away. Hit it, homeboy. Did you see that sign? There it is. Right there in red. You can't see it, but it's there. Right there. Hit it, homeboy. I think that says homeboy. Or hit it home. Maybe he's saying hit it home, boy. Ah, that's an error. Runner goes to second. That was Grisham. Volpe at the plate with wrist. That's a base hit. He's going to get Grisham. He's going to get Grisham home. Hit it home. All right, 5-4. Nichols coming in to pitch. Jimmy had a nickel. Jimmy had a nickel. That's an old school cartoon that I just referenced that from. No, wait. No, not a cartoon. I think that was the Our Gang, Little Rascals. Right? I think. All right. Anyway, there's a pitch to Jazzy J. Chisholm Jr., and he walks. That was high. Runners on first and second with one man away. Bomb at the plate. He's got 2 risps. That's a ground ball. That's not going to get it done. And that is not looking good, folks. We're going to the top of the 8th. But before we do that, let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard. You can pause the screens here at any time. We'll show you the other page. And I'll show you another page. Wow, Toronto crushed Baltimore 10-4. I think I would have preferred Baltimore to win because they're a little farther down the line than Toronto. All right, the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Cardona Studios, makers of such videos as Pride in Patterson, Fred Drives, and a 2025 full season playthrough here with the New York Yankees. Pitching for the Yankees is Cruz. Here's the pitch to Rortvedt. That was a strike, I think. All right, anyway, Rortvedt is at first for Bet. DeLuca. Cruz trying to limit the damage here. Not doing a good job at it so far. Runner's going to be on second and third with nobody out. Here's Honeycutt. Honeycutt is 0 for 3 today. We need a strikeout. And we get it. 1 man down. How about a pop-up in the infield? Here's the pitch to J-Lo. That's even better. 2 men away. Can we get out of it? Here's the Yandy Man. The Yandy Man can strike out. That's what the Yandy Man can do. All right, we get out of it. Awesome. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Giancarlo. Don't call me Mike. We need a come-from-behind win today, folks. There's a pitch, and we're not going to get it with that at-bat. 1 man down. Goldilocks. Come on, Goldie. 2 men away. Here comes the judge. All rise. He's got 20 home runs on the year. Not going to get one here. That retires the side. All right, Cruz coming in for a second inning of work. Number 63. I love seeing the numbers on the jerseys. Yep, 1 man down. And here's Below. And he's above. Struck out. Strucken out. Stricken out. I like making up words. Here's the Aranda rights. And you have the right to remain silent and sit down. All right, Montgomery coming in to pitch. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. This is it, folks. This is where we find out if we can come back or not, and it's going to start with Bellyache Bellinger. One man down. Oswald Peraza trying to get something started. Deep fly ball, not too deep, 2 men away, and we're down to our last out with Trent Grisham at the plate. Here is the pitch. This is a game that we will not win. Tampa Bay squeaks by New York 5-4. That fly out put the wraps on this one. All right, so there's your game box. There's the talking points. We're going to scroll down I'm going to show you the batting line score. You can pause the runner. I was reading down here base running as I was speaking. You can pause the video. Miscue. Take a shot. Yeah, you can pause the video and see what occurred there. Errors. J-Rock and Caminero both had an error. Caught stealing was Chisholm and Baum. We had 5 left on base. And we're going to do the pitching and the player of the game. The losing pitcher was Carrasco. He's now 5-2. Winning pitcher. Who's the winning pitcher? J-Rock. He won. He wins. He's 1 win, no loss. He's 1-0. 43,000 in attendance. And let's leave the game. All right, there you have your standings. You see where everybody is. Toronto is tied with us again. And let's finish today. Let's see if we have any news. Start trading deadline today. Mail and news. Breaking news. Only a few hours remain until it's too late to deal player for player straight up. Clubs across Major League Baseball are evaluating their situation, seeing what they can get without having to give up the farm. Some will try to win a championship this year, some will do their utmost to lose one, and others will wisely stand pat. Normal trades are allowed again once the playoffs are over and the off-season begins. All right, start the trade deadline day. We're going to save that for tomorrow's video. But I do want to see if my negotiation with Aaron is bearing any fruit. So he does have a pending offer. He's not contacted us yet. All right, that is done. So join me for another game. We may do a trading deadline video tomorrow, even though I think I've made all the moves I need to make. But I will still sort of peruse the league to see if there's any way we can improve our club. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm really glad to do these videos. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing them. I don't know how many people are going to be watching these videos, but it doesn't matter. I have a handful of friends that are watching them, and that's really what's important. And I hope they're enjoying it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. All right, we'll see you on the next video.